Morning, everyone. It is Saturday, so I got to sleep in. Yay! I slept in until like 8:40. Finally posted on Instagram and Facebook about when my mom and I went to Harvest Land last week. Was that last week? Was that last week? Hang on. I gotta go see if I need to change that.
She told the mother boy step aside when she let me out to the dance floor. I followed her left to right. Yeah, I followed her left to right. I told these other girls step aside from the moment she caught my eye.
It was last weekend. That's crazy. I don't know why this week feels like it's been like longer than, I don't know. Time is weird here. Like when I'm away from my family, time is weird. Anyway, like it does not feel like I've been away from home for only like 2.5 months. Like that does not, like, ugh, that's weird. But at the same time, it does. Anyway, it's Saturday. I've got a lot of schoolwork that I need to get done. Unfortunately, I realized I think I forgot to grab, I need to read a script for one of my classes. And I think I forgot to pick it up. Well, I do know I forgot to pick it up from the school, but hopefully they will have it on Moodle, which is our grading site. And then if they don't, I'll look it up on the internet. If they don't have it there, that's just something I can't do this weekend, so I will pick it up on Monday and complete it then. Because thankfully, I shouldn't say thankfully, I love my classes, but this coming week, I only have, well, I have 3 days where I have 2 class days, but 2 of those days I have morning and afternoon, which is Monday and Friday. Tuesday I have a afternoon and evening, but I don't have a morning class. And then Wednesday and Thursday I only have 1 class, which is really cool. So that's a fun time. So I will have, we have more work this term, but we have less class time, a little bit less class time or time in class, so we have more time to work on them. So anyway, plan on working a whole ton this weekend, but it is Pancake Saturday, so that comes first. Also, I have no clue why, morning airs, I have no clue why my legs are like sore, and I'm like, what did I even do? I didn't even do anything. Tried a new setting on the thing. Bad idea. First 2 pancakes burnt really bad, so now I had to wait for it to cool off and switch it back to the other setting. So, yeah, I have chocolate in my mouth. So, I'm sorry. Pancakes went well after I turned down the heat and all that stuff. Not switching the settings again, that was a bad idea, but I saw on Facebook, the Vancouver Symphony Orchestra is having something where they're doing the Polar Express live in concert. And I'm like, I am so down because I love the Polar Express, and it's on November 19th, which is a Tuesday, but I looked at my schedule and I don't have an evening class, so I couldn't make it. And I also live like 8 minutes walking distance away from the symphony, which is so cool. So I'm about to look at tickets now and see if I can get like a pretty cheap ticket. I think they have student tickets, so I'm gonna look at those quickly. I don't know if that counts for like a performance like this, but well, now it's 11:22 and the only thing that I have done is buy a ticket and spend money on something, so I'm gonna get to work. First thing up is doing my 1-page dialogue for dialogue class. So the thing with that is, over the course of the 7-8 weeks, we will be doing a 1-page, a 2-page, and a 3-page. And you have to pass the first, like the 1-page to do the 2-page. You have to pass the 2-page to get to the 3-page. So I'm like, and like not everyone passes the first class, or passes the first, like in the first class to move on to the second one. But I'm really, really hoping that I do, because I don't want to. Yeah, so I'm gonna make sure that it's good dialogue and it's what they're looking for. So another thing I've got to take care of today is laundry, because I'm super behind. I need to wash the sheets and the blankets that my mom used when she was here. Even though it's been a week, I haven't been able to wash them yet. I need to change my sheets on my bed, as well as spray down everything with the cleaning spray, because now that I'm over my cold, I want to make sure everything is cleaned. So just cleaning my apartment in general is another thing that's happening this weekend. But gotta put some schoolwork first, because even though a living space that's clean is important to be living in,
It's not like it's a complete and utter wreck, so schoolwork's gotta come first. You wanna know what's insane? One of the notes we said is if you know, make sure you read a scene aloud or read it backwards. And if it can make sense backwards, then it kind of shows that it's like a better scene because you have more indirect responses and non-verbal or non-responses, but verbalized non-responses. And definitely like the more non-responses you have or indirect responses. So indirect is basically like you answer a question with a question, and indirect or non-verbalized non-response is where like the character's line after has nothing to do with the character before. So like, for example, I have this character saying, I'm not playing again, that was a one-time thing, and the other character says, but you owe me. But she's not saying like, yeah, I know you played once, but you owe me. Like, so it has nothing to do with the previous line, unless if you're in the context of this scene. And I just read it backwards, and like, it makes sense. And I was like, wait, what? So I think I'm gonna ask Katrina if she doesn't mind reading it, because one of the other things is you wanna start as late as possible in the scene. And that's the one thing that I'm a little concerned about. But you also wanna start the scene with high energy, so I have the character running in and calling the other one's name. And that's what I think of as like high energy, but I guess I could also have her like already there maybe and trying to get her attention. So I don't know, because it says like start as late as possible, so you can introduce the conflict as soon as possible, but I already kind of do, because the second line Jane says I'm busy and Kennedy says it's an emergency. So it's like, oh, like, you know, Jane just wants to keep practicing and Kennedy's like it's an emergency. So I'm gonna send it to Katrina and see what she thinks. Yeah, so it's 3 o'clock. I have finished the dialogue assignment, but I sent it to my friend Katrina, and I think she just finished reading it because she just sent me a message. I'm working on reading the script, and because thankfully it's on Moodle, and then I'm writing down like my 1-page response at the same time. Don't know if it needs to be single-spaced or double-spaced, so I'm doing single-spaced, but I am doing paragraph format because it's just how I write. The one thing cool though is that even though I'm in school for writing, like our essays don't have to be like MLA format or APA format, like nothing like that. It can really just be like a stream of consciousness, which is really cool. Well, I've been continuing to do laundry all day today. I also ran the dishwasher, but I'm waiting for them to dry off. And then I also just cleaned my apartment, so there's that. It's 7:42, I'm gonna watch an episode of Shadowhunters, and then I'm probably going to read some more of Salem's Lot. The way this episode is starting off, I'm like, something's gonna go wrong. I know something's gonna go wrong. I know this isn't real. I have to admit that my dinner was 2 granola bars because it's 10:40, and I had lunch at like 2:45, 3 o'clock, and so I didn't really realize I was hungry until now, and so I didn't want to have like something big because I'm gonna go to bed. So granola bars it was. Not the healthiest, but well, they're granola bars, so like there could have been worse things. I could have had like ice cream, which wouldn't have wanted ice cream for dinner anyway. But I am going to head to bed. Tomorrow I will watch church like I usually do and get a lot more stuff done, including going shopping. I was gonna save cleaning my apartment for tomorrow, just because it was like 7 o'clock and I was like, I don't know if I want to clean. And then I was like, no, you got a lot to do tomorrow. Just clean the apartment. So I was like, okay. Yeah, so thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. All my social media is in the description. Love you all.